Hey everyone, it's Rich Brecklin, your favorite Arizona real estate agent with the Real Broker. In today's video, we're going to talk about the top 5 best Phoenix suburbs to move to and live in. Now you may be asking yourself, how did you come up with this list? Where did you get the info? I went to niche.com. It's a really good resource. They provide a lot of different talking points on different areas. Now don't shoot the messenger here because I was a little surprised. Not saying any of these are bad, but you may be surprised to hear what that #1 Phoenix suburb is. So let's get into it. And as always, if you are looking to move here, go to the description. All my contact info will be there. Happy to take care of you. Happy to help you make that relocation just like I have done, just like my other clients have done, and get you calling Arizona home. But without further ado, number 5 is Litchfield Park. Now, if you're not familiar with Litchfield Park, it is really, it's almost its own little protected area. There's not much really talk about Litchfield Park. It is small. It is bordering Goodyear, Arizona. A really great spot to call home. I believe there are under 10,000 residents that call Litchfield Park home. And you have that small town feeling, but you're close enough to the big city amenities. Now, if that is something that is important to you, then Litchfield Park would be one that I definitely check out. And my family and I, we love to be outdoors. We love to go to the mountains and hike. So Litchfield Park would be great for us. And if you're someone who likes the same, White Tank Mountain, a great spot to check out. Beautiful area. And also Wigwam Golf Resort. So if you're into golfing, Litchfield Park could really check all of those boxes. School districts are very important to us. So Litchfield Park would be a spot that we would call home if we ever moved from Gilbert, that I would definitely consider Litchfield Park. So you may not have heard of Litchfield Park before this video, but if you want more info on it, let me know. But it is number 5 according to niche.com. Now again, if you are looking to move here, you're curious on the prices, Litchfield Park it's a little bit more affordable, probably one of the most affordable on this list of 5. And the average home price in Litchfield Park is under $550,000. So you can head over to my website, arizonalife.net, and I'll even put a link in the description showing you some available properties in Litchfield Park, just to give you an idea of here's what the homes that are for sale look like, and could you see yourself moving here, living in Litchfield Park? But all in all, I can see why Litchfield Park made this list. Small town feel, close to big amenities, great schools, and just beautiful area to call home. So let me know, do you think it should be number 5? Do you should be in the list, out of the list, higher, lower? But let's go on to number 4. Now, number 4 is one of the most expensive places to call home right here in Phoenix Metro, and it ranks in the country one of the most beautiful places to call home and expensive. So bust out your pocketbook, who says pocketbook? Your wallet, whatever, you know what I'm talking about. And this is Paradise Valley, home to high level executives, movie stars, professional athletes. The average home price currently that have sold in Paradise Valley is $5 million. Damn. So if you were looking for that one-of-a-kind mountain views where no one else has what you have or what you can buy, Paradise Valley is an area that you would definitely want to check out. Again, the homes are those picturesque, what you see in luxury magazines, but Paradise Valley, again, the homes and the location are amazing. But it's not just about the homes at Paradise Valley. Schools are great, and also you have golf, restaurants, just what you would expect from a luxury area to call home. But niche.com ranks Paradise Valley as number 4. So if you want to rub elbows with the rich and famous and live in Paradise Valley, it would be a great spot for you to call home if that is something in your budget. Now, short story about Paradise Valley, a good friend of mine is a police officer there. As you know, I come from a law enforcement background, and he was joking about some of the calls he gets there compared to the type of calls I used to get as a homicide detective. And yeah, it's definitely not the same type of police activity that I was used to when I was on the street. But Paradise Valley is number 4. Let's head down the list, and number 3 is my favorite, Gilbert, Arizona. If you've watched this channel for any amount of time, you'll know I might be a little biased to Gilbert. I mean, we call Gilbert home. We moved here from Illinois specifically to live in Gilbert. And I think Gilbert has 260, 270,000 people. The former hay shipping capital of the world, if you're into hay. Just a really great, that small town feel is still considered a town, even though there are almost 300,000 people. Now, why we love Gilbert and we call Gilbert home, again, we have daughters, former law enforcement, so we chose it because of the schools, the neighborhood, communities, the overall safe feeling for the kids, and just a spot we're happy to live in. Now, I love the neighborhoods in Gilbert. Again, I live in Power Ranch. I love Power Ranch. If you want to see more content on Power Ranch, let me know. I'll shoot you over some videos that I've done on Power Ranch, but not just Power Ranch, Agritopia. If you're 55 plus, there's plenty of communities there. If you want to live on the water, go stay at the islands, Val Vista Lakes. So Gilbert has a lot to offer. There's also, amenities are everywhere. And you have places like Epicenter right next to Agritopia, which have cool spots like Undertow, Air Guitar, which is a super fancy convenience store. But all in all, we love Gilbert. It's close to Santan Mountains. You have the Mesa Airport, also not too far from there. So that is really convenient, especially for flying, Allegiant to go back to Illinois. And also for flying, out of, say Southwest, it's only about a 35 minute drive to Phoenix to the airport there. So it just depends on traffic. But all in all, I can see why Gilbert made the list at number 3. Now again, if you're looking at the average price of Gilbert home there, right now, $589,000. So a little bit higher than the average for the entire Phoenix market, which is around 515, give or take. So for a home in Gilbert, it's gonna be 589 is the current average sales price that we're experiencing. So we'll see what that market does, but it has fallen slightly. Next up, number 2, and to no surprise, that is Scottsdale, Arizona. And Scottsdale, I think a lot of people, when they think Arizona, Phoenix area, they think Scottsdale. It's got your picturesque, beautiful homes, luxury level pricing, also some lower level, but the average price in Scottsdale is going to be higher than the average for the Phoenix Metro. Like I said, Gilbert's average was $589. Scottsdale's average sales price right now is $1.275. So just under $1.3 million if you want to call Scottsdale home. But there's a reason why it pulls that type of money in for the homes. They have some older classic established neighborhoods like McCormick Ranch, which is a master plan community from back in the 70s and 80s. And McCormick Ranch has lakes, you have golf courses. Again, if you want to call Gainey Ranch home, but Scottsdale is a great location, good school district. And then there's also the magic zip code of Scottsdale, which people love to talk about, which is Scottsdale address, Paradise Valley schools, and Phoenix taxes. So if you're looking for that Scottsdale home, and maybe you don't want to spend 1.3 million, that may be somewhere to check out, at least to save on the tax rate. Maybe not your home price, but the taxes. But again, Scottsdale, it really has it all. Golf courses, the resort type living, shopping, restaurants, and again, a great location with beautiful views. And number 1 on this list is Chandler, Arizona. And I'm not saying that I don't like Chandler, but I was surprised that it was number 1. Now, Chandler has really established itself as the Silicon Valley of the desert, with Intel here and so many other tech companies in aerospace. Just calling Chandler home, it's really helped bring in a lot of money, development, and people moving to and seeking out Chandler. I know my clients who work for Intel, they relocate from somewhere else, but specifically they wanted to live in Chandler because of Intel. Now Chandler, again, similar size to Gilbert, it borders Gilbert, also in the Southeast Valley. And there are around 260,000 people, give or take, in Chandler. But like Gilbert, Chandler has great schools, crime rate is lower than your national average, and some really great communities to call home. Now when it comes to the average home for sale in Chandler, it's slightly less than the average home for sale in Gilbert. You're looking at $583,000. But Chandler, again, has a ton to offer, great location, beautiful parks, great schools, and great neighborhoods for you to call home. So each of these areas offer something for everyone. So if you're looking for that luxury home that no one else has with the amazing views, and you have the, the funds to do it, Paradise Valley would be a great option. If you're looking for the smaller, tucked away home, a little bit more affordable, then maybe Litchfield Park is for you. But again, it comes down to what it is you're looking for, your budget, and then what feels right. So if you have questions about any of these places, please send me an email. I'll be happy to answer them. Watch this next video, and I'll see you on the next one.